In Haiti, hundreds of thousands of people have been living in tents since the island was hit by a devastating earthquake about 2.5 years ago. They're completely at the mercy of the storm. CNN's Gary Tuckman is joining us from the capital of Port-au-Prince. He's joining us right now. Gary, first of all, tell us what's going on right now. I assume that folks are bracing for the worst.
Well, the winds are starting to pick up, Wolf. The rain is starting to come down, but we are in one of the larger tent camps, the camp that was set up here right after the earthquake of 2010, and there's no special preparations taking place here whatsoever. And one of the big concerns here, you can see the shacks on the hilltop. There's a lot of mudslides here in Haiti. When they get any kind of rainstorm, there's a lot of concern those shacks could collapse, and we don't know what's going to happen when Tropical Storm Isaac comes through Port-au-Prince, Haiti. And that's one of the issues. There are about 400,000 people still living in tents and shacks following the earthquake. That's literally 4% of the population of this nation in tents and shacks. Now, a short time ago, we talked with the president of this nation, Michel, Martelly, his prime minister, Lamothe. We talked to them, and they acknowledge they're doing their best to get people out of the camps into shelters. There are hundreds of shelters set up throughout this country, but they know they can't get everyone out. So we talked to them about what they're doing with the people who are going to stay in the camps. Listen.
When we go to these camps, those who are more vulnerable are the ones who are taken out of the camps. So it's mainly young men, you know, and people who are tough who are remaining behind. And we're telling them if there's emergency to go on the high grounds, if there's floodings, to have their stuff ready, packed up, and their important papers, and also to be ready to move to the shelters, because today the shelters cannot cannot shelter like thousands of people, but in case of emergency, we will have to at least put more people in these little classrooms, and under this solid roof. So the real answer to your question is that those who are very vulnerable, they are moved out of these camps, and the ones who are remaining behind are those who are stronger to fight this situation.
So the president and his prime minister say they are going camp to camp, and there are lots of camps here in Port-au-Prince, trying to get as many people as they can out, but fully acknowledging they're not going to get everyone out. They're both quite worried, as are we. I mean, it's quite startling, Wolf. We cover so many hurricanes and tropical storms, and we tell people, if they say to evacuate, evacuate, and usually people who don't evacuate just aren't listening to the people who tell you to evacuate. But these people, a lot of them want to leave. They really have nowhere to go. They don't have any means. They don't have a car. They have to walk everywhere. They don't have a lot of food. People here are very hungry. They're very nice people, and they're going to be here tonight when this tropical storm comes through. Wolf.
Our heart goes out to all those folks in Haiti. Gary, be careful over there. We'll stay in very, very close touch. Let's hope it's not as bad as it could be. Appreciate it very much. Meanwhile, clashes and chaos. Protests marred the last Republican convention. Now security has stepped up in Tampa amid intelligence.